I teach world literature, focusing on contemporary novels, either written in English or at least read in English. So world literature generally means literature from other countries, from other cultures to your own. So it's literature that is kind of read from outside its home culture. Maybe you might ask why we should be interested in reading novels from different countries and reading them in English. And I think my answer to that question would be threefold. One reason we read from works by people from other countries with different experiences to our own, with different knowledges to our own, is to increase our own knowledge of the world. So for one thing we read them for is their information value, for what they tell us about other places and other people's lives, for the way they increase our knowledge of the world and our awareness, for the way they raise our awareness of what's happening around the world. So their information value is very important. But another very important feature of world literature and reading novels from other countries is because they force you to look at the world in different ways, to look at the world from different perspectives. So one of the key roles of literature and of fiction is to force you to see the world from other perspectives, to put you in somebody else's shoes. And that's really a key sort of ethical role of literature. It asks you to see things from other perspectives. So the first reason would be to increase knowledge. The second, to see the world from other perspectives. And lastly, the more you read about other parts of the world, the more you feel connected to them. So this third side, if you like, the third aspect of world literature, which is very important, is it makes us feel connected to other parts of the world. And that's really important for developing a sense of sort of cosmopolitan feeling, for ideas of what it means to be a citizen of the world. It's a literature class, so the first thing that's very, very important is that students like reading. So I do expect students to read and to enjoy reading and to enjoy talking about what they've read, to enjoy hearing other perspectives on the same text. So you read a novel together and you read from different perspectives depending on whether or not you're a man or a woman, whether or not you're 20 years old or you're 50 years old, what kind of experiences you've had, what kind of questions and interests you bring to that text. So the things that I expect from students are readiness to read and to engage. It's a lot to ask a student to read a 700-page novel in English if their first language is Japanese. So as far as reading is concerned, I'm very happy for students to use Japanese translations and to read outside of class in their native language as well. But all the output in my classes, presentations, reports, essays, discussion in class, particularly discussion that involves the whole class, is done in English. I do expect students to be ready to exchange opinions, to listen to other perspectives, and to be ready to work to develop those productive skills of both speaking, explaining your ideas to others, and then also in a slightly more measured way where you've got time to reflect, to presenting those ideas in written form. So being engaged is very, very important, and being ready to read and to enjoy reading something together and sharing opinions with others. That's a really very, very important part of a literature seminar. A simple message. Be interested and be interested. So to be interested in the world, to be interested in life, is to have questions, to be curious, to be ready to make connections with what you're learning in a class and with your own experiences and your own reading, to make connections between what you learn in one class and what you learn in another, which is very, very important in an interdisciplinary field of study like global studies. So being interested, being able to make those connections is very, very important. And then of course being interested in the world is also recognizing that you have an interest in the world, which means recognizing that you are connected to the world, that what happens in the world matters to you, and what you do matters to the rest of the world. It's those people, those students who we would love to see coming to Musashi and joining our school and taking part in the Global Studies program.